Hi folks, Richard Ash, Folkcraft Instruments. Today's dulcimer demonstration is a Folkcraft Custom 6-string, serial number 20141758. This instrument is made of, no it's not Honduras mahogany, this is African mahogany. Woohoo, something different. No, we do a lot of Honduras mahogany, we do a lot of instruments out of African mahogany. I've done a lot of videos today, and so far this is the first African mahogany what I've done. African mahogany, much more dense than the Honduras mahogany. It's heavier, it's stronger. It doesn't resonate as much, which makes it a little bit warmer, maybe a little bit quieter. The Honduras mahogany tends to be a little bit bright and buzzy, which I like. The African mahogany tends to be a lot more refined, a lot more attack-oriented and less sustain-oriented, maybe would be a good way to put it. Wonderful choice. My personal dulcimer is Honduras mahogany, but whenever I hear an African mahogany dulcimer in somebody's hands, I think good things because it sounds really good. Anyway, very popular wood, African mahogany. Back sides, fingerboard head. The top is Sitka spruce. Sitka spruce, of course, from the island of Sitka, Alaska. Sitka is known for its brightness and for its volume and its punch. So when it's paired with the very sedate and refined African mahogany, Sitka spruce is a great choice to go on the top of that instrument. Sea turtle sound holes. There are lots of people that like these, especially people in Maryland. The fretboard veneer, that's an inside joke. If you're from Maryland, you know who you are. The fretboard veneer is Wenge, W-E-N-G-E. It's an African exotic wood. Very hard, very durable, very appropriate for fingerboard veneers because you're not going to scratch it with the traditional floppy Herdem pick, or even with a harder pick for that matter. We have 6 tuners on the head, 3 on each side. We used our chrome tuners on this one. Looks really sharp. 6 strings tuned D, A, D. So we have 2 high Ds, 2 middle As. Then for the low D, for the bass string D, we actually have a high and a low. So as you go up the scale, I love that you can hear both octaves. And when I play my second demonstration song, the second half of Wildwood Flower, I will jump over to play the melody on the bass string. You will probably be able to hear those octaves in the melody. And it really adds some richness and fullness you can't get out of a standard dulcimer. Anyway, this is set up 6 strings, 2 each, D, A, and D. If you wanted to change out the 6-string dulcimer to a standard dulcimer, 3 strings or 4 strings, you'll have some extra tuners, but there's no reason it won't work. You take off one of the bass strings, take off one of the middle strings, and you got D, A, D, D. Very, very simple to do, definitely do it yourself. Anyway, something to consider. The 6 strings are very versatile as far as that goes. Alright, 2 songs. Shenandoah as a picker. I'm going to try to play 1 out of each pair of strings for the most part. And then follow it up with Wildwood Flower. And especially listen when I do the Wildwood Flower on the bass string. It's kind of a neat effect and it adds a lot to the instrument. Here we go, some Shenandoah to start. I should have said, and I don't think I did, this instrument has a 26-inch scale, which puts it on the shorter side of our full-size instruments. 26-inch scale, of course, is going to be really, really good for people with shorter hands, or people with shorter fingers, or people with bigger fingers, bigger hands, that want to be able to play quickly. They don't have to go as far to get to the next fret. Anyway, 26-inch scale. And I'll start over here on Shenandoah.